Hello, my garden friends. Thanks for joining me today. I'm out on my back porch, and you can see it doesn't look too bad, and I've gotten my tray started, so I have that corner taken up, and this side's probably going to stay about like it is. The Christmas cactus is going to have to stay out here because she has gotten too big to come inside. And I've gotten some gifts from a neighbor a friend who wanted me to try begonias, so I said, okay, we will. But today's project is redoing my pots. I have five, I had five. I don't know if I'm going to keep all five, but I had Spathiphylum that were just really getting big and beautiful, and I've had a couple die back a little bit, and we've gone through a lot of freeze here in Florida, or close to it. Once we Floridians get into the 40s, we think we're freezing. But I just wanted to show you a few things. Now, here's one that was really quite pretty. Can I back that off and show you that it has a bloom on it? And it was a pretty big plant. It has some nice healthy roots. And I wanted to separate it, so I just kind of like rolled it, and when I did, it snapped. And if you're a newbie, you would probably go, oh my god, it snapped, it broke, look what happened. But here's what happens to it is that you're going to tease these roots apart, just kind of like you did whenever you had a French twist and you had to get it out. And I'm going to get real close on this so you can see as I'm pulling this apart that, whoops, it doesn't want to come. So I'm going to have you trust me that it will. There we go. You see how we just teased that apart? And so now we have two. Now, if it has long straggly roots, go ahead and cut those off. And by cut them off, I mean just cut off the straggly part. Don't cut everything off. And about this length, maybe another inch. And then your soil, we're going to refresh the soil, and that's really the main thing. So these pots that had a lot of calcium buildup on them, both inside and out. And once they start getting calcium, and once the soil starts getting old, it's like they draw bugs in, and it's winter here, so the bugs find the best place they can, and that's somebody's back porch or front porch or whatever. And then remember what I do. Not only do I do the coffee filter inside, but also I take the back here and I'm going to add 3 caps turned upside down so that I can then put my pot on top of it. And now those will sit up. That'll sit up. So even if it does get water in it, like overwatered, then the water has a little place to go. And it also lets air flow. But I take my coffee filters, a double ply, and I'll put it in there. And then I mix up either, if I have fresh soil, that's fine. But this has only been used once. So what I did was, this is Miracle-Gro potting soil. So to that, I added a little vermiculite, which is very fine. This comes from a volcano, from volcanic rock, as does perlite. And this particular perlite is from Miracle-Gro, and it has added a 777, an NPK to it. So that's nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus. And I also just gave it a little bit of a shake and feed, which is, I think it says it has kelp and earthworm castings, feather meal, bone meal, and I'm not sure I want that certainly don't want it in my on my plate, but it's good for your plants. I'm just kidding. And so then that will give life to your porch plants. I'll use it when I'm repotting these plumeria that have dropped their leaves for the winter, and also probably repot. I al- I always keep 2 pots, and it'll look like fresh dirt until something falls off, and then I stick it in the pot, and then I'll have something else, and I'll stick it in the pot. And as you can see, I've got Christmas cactus and jade here in both of these, and you know, pretty much the same requirements, so that works for me. So anyway, I hope you'll try this if you have plants that need, that's kind of a pretty one, isn't it? Plants that need to be refreshed. And get to the end here. I should have 4 or 5 pots going by the next time you see my back porch. So anyway, thanks for visiting. I'm glad you came to see me. This is our perfect time. We love January, February, March in Florida. This is our time to get out and do what we need to do, both on our front and back porches that are screened in, thank goodness, and also it gives us time to go out and look at what we have. So thank you, God, for giving me another day. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all real soon. Bye-bye.